those dreaded, difficult conversations, the tough conversations at work that so many of us, many times probably, have looked to avoid. And we look to avoid them because, number one, they make us uncomfortable. We don't like that uncomfortable feeling in our head and in our hearts and in our gut. Like, this is going to be so hard to share. This is going to be tough feedback to give. We don't like the feeling, and therefore we don't want to step into it. And the other thing is we're not naturally wired to give feedback or say things that's going to hurt somebody else's feelings and make them feel bad. That's not how most of us are wired. So we typically, right, in the workplace, we avoid these conversations. But what I'd like to share today, and think about, by the way, the feeling that you get when you think of having a tough, what could be, or what you consider to be a tough conversation. Think about that feeling in your gut that you get and why you may have avoided these in the past. And what I want to share is a way in which you can flip the story, flip the narrative in your head, to where you're not as adverse to having that conversation, and in fact you actually look forward to it. And here's how you do that, okay? 2 steps, 2 things, 2 pieces, components to this. Number 1 is that you're going to frame it in such a way where we're going down this road together, okay? You're not just projecting and pushing out and giving somebody feedback or telling them what they're doing wrong or telling them this is what they need to do differently and to fix. You're going to frame it in such a way like, here's a situation, here's what we're going to adjust, or here are some new expectations, or here's a new way to go about it, and we're going to monitor or go through this together. Or I'll check in with you, or you even offer, if it's something that they mainly need to do, you as a colleague, a coworker, the boss, give them support. Offer and let them know that you are there to help them every step of the way. That insinuates and implies that you're doing this together. That's number 1. That's huge. That changes the whole frame and kind of the energy that goes with that conversation, okay? And the other part, equally important, is everybody, what's going to be the result? Everybody benefits. The result of you making these changes is that everybody, I'm pointing over here, like to the person I'm pretending to talk to, they benefit. The person having the conversation, giving this feedback benefits, and everybody on the team, in the org, in the group benefits as well. And that's a win-win. So we're doing this together. I'm here to support you, and everybody's going to benefit. And that takes away all that gross feeling around, you're doing something wrong, you need to change or else, other people aren't liking this. Yeah, and those are very real situations. I've been in them. I know that feeling, but it's all about how you frame it. It's all about how you go about it in a way where you're there to support, do the together thing, and then remind the person that, there's a positive outcome. That's the way to communicate what could be construed as a difficult or tough conversation, and it changes everything. So let me know how you make out. Let me know how that feels. And if you have an example coming up, or you want to just talk about it beforehand, get in touch with me. Let's dive in, because these so-called difficult conversations, we don't need to be crippled by them. They lead often they lead to really good results, changes that, like I said, people are going to benefit from. So we've got to go into them. We just change the way we do it, and that'll be a little better for everybody. Okay? Let me know how you make out.